So here we are talking about using maximum likelihood estimation to estimate the probability of observing a token. So the idea is like, suppose you observe a string that's 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, or in general there are C0 zeros and C1 ones. And the thing we want to find is what's the probability of actually observing a zero. So note that this probability is not just the fraction of what's already observed. This is the true probability. So we want to estimate this true probability. So you can imagine machine just spitting out zeros and ones, and it's zero with some probability, say p, and then the machine just spit out like 10 numbers. So you just observe these 10 numbers, you get like 5 ones and 5 zeros, and the thing you want to do is want to guess what's the actual true probability the machine is spitting out zeros. So that would be the idea. And what we want to find is, based on our sample, our training data, we want to find the estimate of this probability. So the way to do it is, we have this idea is, suppose the actual probability is p. What we want is, we want to maximize the probability of actually seeing this sample, So then here, seeing the first zero is probability p, seeing the next one is 1 minus p, and similarly, there are 2 ones and 0, 1, and so on. So you just basically multiply them together, and we know that there are C0 zeros and C1 ones. So we are basically maximizing this. And we are trying to find the argument that maximizes it by choosing our p, and we call that just our p hat of 0. So now this one looks hard to differentiate. So remember I said if you do any increasing transformation of this, for example log, it's doing the same thing. So you can just change the objective by taking a log of the objective basically, and then it becomes this. So now you can differentiate this. This is just setting the derivative with respect to p equal to 0, which means C0 over P plus C1 over 1 minus P is 0. And this is C0 minus C0P plus C1P is 0. So it turns out the optimal P, called P star, is just C0 divided by C0 plus C1. So this, if you look at this, this is count of 0 over the total count. So this is actually the fraction of times we observe 0.